YouTube intro one more time. What's up, YouTube? Howdy. We are reacting to Jinnytty today. We just reacted to her for videos. I didn't realize that the men's hints went with the women's hints. I didn't know that video existed. I thought it was tips on how to date a woman. Turns out it didn't. We are reacting to her for the first time. Really enjoying her videos. She's very knowledgeable, very charismatic. I'm really enjoying it. So we are going to watch this. I'm going to cut this intro into the other one, put the men's one after this one. It's going to be all smooth, all gravy. I got my bowl of chips. I got my chat. I got me some hobnobs. If you don't know what that is, look it up. They're delicious and wonderful and a really good breakfast, honestly. And the bottle of water. It's important to stay hydrated. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, to another class of Breeze 104. I am continuing my class because a lot of people request for more classes. If you have to pee, you can go.
That's understandable.
While I'm clearing the board. Today, I'm
Okay.
going to tell you guys the signs and hints that women give when they're interested in you. What do you think women do when they are interested in you, chat? No.
Drugs. Booty call. They wash your car.
Oh, no sex. They don't
Oh.
fucking do sex right away, bitches. My guest
You
over
don't
here
know
is
they could do that.
Mr. Pengu. This is going to be my
What's Mr.
temporary
Pengu?
crush
Why is he over
for
here?
today. Number
That's weird.
1. Okay, I'm gonna go through like some obvious shit first. She's like touching you, as in like for example.
Yeah, that's true.
This guy say something. Oh, blah 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 blah. I'm like, oh my god, you're so funny. And then touching the arm or something like that. That's like a first sign. It's like very mild, very tiny touch. Therefore, a lot of men just like don't really care.
It's
for
very
or don't
subtle.
really know, but, like,
You'll get it if
be
you hang around
aware
women
that
enough, though.
women, if they're not really into you at all, they wouldn't even want to touch you at all. Or if there's something on their face.
That's
If
not
they're telling
true.
them,
Some women are
you just,
touchy
like,
people.
remove it for them, like,
They come from touchy
trying to get
families.
something on your face. That kind of stuff is obviously the person is into you. Number 2, if text messages continues until late night and keep talking, then obviously both of you guys are into each other.
Why are we
No,
taking
not true.
dating advice from
I
a
dated
person?
more people than you. Do not believe this, so because I have guys
Can't prove
who I've
that.
been talking
You don't
to
know me.
literally months.
I have you know I dated a woman once. It was nice.
Because I replied really late, and then he also replies like late too. It's just like the conversation doesn't really end because we're like friends. We're just like checking up, like, oh yeah, so what's up, blah blah blah. That's friends. It's very important to know the difference between if you text every day and then you text constantly, like replies fast all the time, and then it goes until nighttime. That means she's into you. Okay, so don't confuse with the friendship conversation. Number 3, she's curious about your plan. If she's constantly asking, so what's your plan tomorrow? What are you gonna do on this weekend? She's also kind of hinting. You two ask her out as well, I think. Like, I never asked a guy, like, hey, what do you do on the weekend? Out of nowhere. So yeah, if she's curious about your plan, then
Write that down. Write that down.
highly probably that she is into you. Okay? Number 4, asking about personal questions, such as, how was your childhood like?
My therapist must
No!
have a lot of sex.
Okay, then
Hear that? Your therapist is into you. Everyone, date your therapist.
Alan, therapist is a different situation. You get detention.
A lady was asking me for my ATM personal identification number last night. Do I have a shot?
He made her laugh. He's in. He's in, boys.
No, don't give it to them because they might want to scam you. Okay, I have to tell you guys about everything. This is a common sense. Okay, like there was a situation like Facebook, blah blah blah, message, and then they flirt you and blah 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 blah, and then like, oh, I want to go see you, but I don't have money. Can you send it to my bank account? That kind of shit. Don't fall for it. But anyway, asking about.
Don't give her your bank account information. Just give her all the money. Or if you get paid again, she's going to try to take that too. But it's more personal if you give it to her as a gift.
Your personal questions, not that personal, but personal questions such as how was your life before? That kind of stuff. No, you don't ask how big your cock is. We don't ask that kind of stuff. It means she wants to know about you more, right? That's why she's asking that question, which means she's obviously into you. Because if she's not into you, why would she ask that kind of
Don't give her your mother's maiden name. Just don't do it.
question? Number 5. This is very, very good sign. Okay? Women touch their phone all the time. I touch my phone all the time. Everybody touches their phone all the time. But if I'm actually into the guy, then I don't really touch my phone. I just focus on the person. Probably same with men too.
Ah, steal her phone. I think that's what she's saying.
Especially nowadays when people are so obsessed with social media. If they don't watch their phone while they're with you, then that's like 99% she's into you. If her phone battery is dead, that doesn't count. But 99% of the time, if she has her phone
loophole.
batteries and she's just hanging out with you all the time, she's just looking at you, focusing on you, you know, not looking at the phone, then she's into you, you can ask her out. Okay, number 6. She copies you. Like what you say and do. If she does this, she's also into you. For example, let's say the guy I like is using "oh Lord" all the time. Then I might be using "oh Lord" or something like that. Also, I think it's like if I spend a lot of times together with the person, then I automatically do that though. So it's not. It doesn't mean that I like them. So
Yeah, if they're new. I guess I don't think I've ever actually noticed a girl doing that. Like, how would a girl copy me though? I don't move a ton. And I don't talk a ton. Good luck with that, women.
So it's not always 100% the case, but if she copies what you do, that's a little bit of a flattery. So for example, like you say, right, yeah, you're right. If you say right 2 times, and all of a sudden she never did it, and then she also say, yeah.
Do women do that? I can't think of a single instance where anybody ever did that to me. Because I'm pretty sure I would find that annoying.
Yeah, right. So yeah, I think it works both ways, but not always. Oh, number 7. If it looks like her friends know about you. Very good sign. Because she's talking about you all the time to her.
Very good point. If her friends know about you, she might be into you. Or making fun of you. It really depends. It could go either way. But hopefully, it's that she likes you.
Friends. Women? Yeah. Oh my god, I met this guy the other night. She's so cute. Oh my god, really? So what's happening? Oh yeah, I think we've been talking a little bit, and then she said this is the sweetest thing. Oh my god, really? Oh my god, you guys should get married. I know, that'd be so good. Actual conversation that I had with my friends. Her friends
That sounds annoying too. Jeez. Glad they keep that to themselves. I'm not sure I'd want to be around for that.
know about you, then she's 100% into you. Oh my god, I've heard so much about you. Even though you've never met, you've heard a lot about me. There was a situation, maybe she might have talked about you because you were being creepy. Because
there it is.
You talk about this. Like, this guy is literally the creepiest guy I've ever met. Like, he does this. Oh my god, he's so weird. We have that kind of conversation too. But it's like,
if a man really hated ads, here's what he
Yeah,
would
but
do.
you can tell what
Day
she's
one,
saying about
he
you
would
based on
install
how her
Pi on
friend
his
reacts
computer
when they
without
find out
spending a
about you.
dime.
Like, if you meet them and they, like, suddenly get really serious face, it wasn't good.
hi. Yeah. Oh, nice to meet you. You're a creep, maybe. You know, if it's obvious uncomfortableness showing on her face, then that's probably not a good sign. Okay, number 8. If she's trying new stuffs that you like to share interests, not sex. For example, if the guy that I have crush on
Sex is not new to me. I touched a girl once.
says rock climbing, like bouldering, if I really like him, then I'll be like, oh really? I want to try too. I'm really bad at it, but I want to try too. Or playing games. It's a good example. I play games. I play like League of Legends. Oh my god, I've never played it. Can I also try it? Trying new stuff that she's never done, but she's doing it for you to share interest, and obviously she's into you. If you guys are having conversation and then you're like, yeah, I'm into gaming, and she's like, you're into gaming? Oh, I never play games. She's probably not really into you. Compliments you a lot. Obvious. Let's say you're driving, and then she's like, oh my god, you drive so well. Or, you're so good at the game. Or you just say random shit, and then she say, oh my god, you're so smart.
I've had girls do that to me, and it's also very annoying. Like, I know I'm not. I'm okay. I don't appreciate you acting like that. I mean, it's nice to get compliments, but it feels disingenuous.
And you. Like, for example, you open the water bottle for her. Oh my god, you're so strong. She's into you. Number 10. She uses your name when calling you. If she calls you like, yo, hey, what's up? Yo, bitch. Like, I'm sure, like, she's not
Aw, that's so romantic.
but like, for example, let's say this guy is Johnny Valentine, and we're just hanging out, but then if we were friends and if I'm not into him, I'll be like, yo, I mean, if she's like just talking to you and then just keeps saying like, calling your name, hi Johnny, or like, okay Johnny, what do you think about this? Really? Johnny, you're so funny. Like that kind of shit. So keep calling your name into you. 11. If she worries about you, just like in general, like, hey, I'm gonna do bungee jumping. Be careful, like when you're doing it. Same as men too. Yeah, if a man or woman or if
I'm going to go to bed. Be careful. I'm going to go play with my cat. Okay, that was actually a good reason to say be careful. I'm going to go make a sandwich. Be careful. So sweet.
they're worried about you, then yeah, like, you know, both means like they like each other, right? Women naturally have a maternal instinct. They like to care about you, you know, worries about you. Maternal instinct. If she likes you and then she kind of like acting like your mom a little bit,
Ooh, mommy girlfriend. Mommy girlfriend. We love those.
I think that's also a good sign that she could be into you a little bit. Men also have this kind of instinct. If you like a woman, you want to protect her, right? Same thing for women. They have maternal instinct, and then because of that, if they like you, then they would naturally worry about you more. It's not really mommy daddy kind of stuff. It's just like
It can be, though. It can very much be.
instinct kind of stuff. Okay, 12. You make stupid dumbass joke, and she's like, "You're so stupid." No, you silly. Okay, like for example, when I don't like the person, and then it makes a weird joke. Oh, yeah. Ew. If I like the person, you're silly. You see, if she's laughing and smiling all the time, she laughs at every joke you make. Highly possibly that she
Or she's crazy.
likes you. Highly possibly, but not all the time, because some women are kind of like tsundere, or like they don't want to show that they like you. Some women actually might act more cold towards
Equally crazy.
you. If she's like particularly kind of into you, this is complicated, but she might also be into you. There could be some type of person who doesn't want to show their emotions at all. Protective mechanism.
Sociopaths.
So they might just be like, what are you talking about? And then they might particularly act like kind of mean to you, but then they actually like you. There are situations like that.
Stupid sociopaths.
Every person is different. Okay, 13. This is important too. If she's talking about her life story, I don't really share my personal like story with people randomly. I don't do that. But if I like the person, I want to know more about the person, and then I feel like if I open up first, then the other person will open up too. If you share her life story, something like that means she's interested in you, because she also wants you to share about your life story as well. You share with us, because I'm a yapper, I'm a streamer, bro. Number 14. She keeps asking your help, opening.
I wonder if being a yapper and a streamer makes it easier for you in social situations. Like, are you just... Like, whenever you get around normal people who aren't content creators, do you think they get really quiet and don't want to talk? Or do they kind of take up the entire conversation and everyone likes them for being so social?
Up water bottle. Can't reach, too short. Keep asking about like small, tiny help. That's because she wants to activate men's protective instinct.
Smart.
She needs help. I should help her. I should protect her. You know, before dating stage, you know, if she's like, can you do this for me? Like that kind of stuff.
So many customers want sex with me when they can't reach
You
the top
work
shelf.
there! How many? You're more than detention.
I like her chat. Her chat's funny. Or was she only wants to talk to?
You're suspended, okay? Like, that's a woman's way of flirting with you. Can you zip this up for me? It's just like trying to be cutesy, trying to get a little bit of help, trying to be interacting with you more. That's like they could be the way of flirting. 15. This is very good hint, actually. If she remembers things that you said, then it's good. Like, for example, let's say you talk about how cheesecake. That's
Ooh,
like
I
once
do.
in a while, and then you went to cafe and then like, oh, you should order cheesecake. You said you like cheesecake. Did I tell you before? Yeah, you told me before. If she remembers that kind of stuff, then obviously she's into you.
She's stalking
Otherwise,
you.
She wouldn't really remember.
Marry her.
Number 16. Oh, okay, this is true. This is body language.
Does that imply other ones weren't true? What is this video? Was this a waste of time?
Very important. Our body moves leaning towards you, talking like this, versus talking like this. Uh-huh. Yeah. Leaning towards you. Do you see the difference? Because she basically wants to be closer to you. Leaning towards you and listening to you like this, she's more comfortable with you as well. I don't want you to be alone forever. That's the reason why I'm giving you guys this tips, Alex. Yeah.
She is giving you tips on how to lose her audience.
If she's not into you, she'd be like far away and then just talk to you like at this distance. Important.
Yeah, that was a defensive way to sit. Be on guard. She is not comfortable.
This is facts. It means she's focused on you. 17. Messing with hair. Kind of like keep checking her. I do this all the time because I'm a streamer. I want to look good, presentable on stream. So I always like touch my hair, poop powder. For me, in my case, I mess with my hair all the time. I think this is like 60-70%. It depends on the person. But if she's like keep checking her out and then messing with her hair, because she likes you, she wants to look good to you, so she become a little bit more insecure. And when she's with you,
Yeah, I was about to say, that seems like she's a little
making sure
insecure.
her hair looks good, making sure like her face looks good. Yeah, so if she's keep doing that, then obviously it's kind of like a sign that she's into you, I guess. Twirling and flipping.
Or she's into your friend. Be very careful.
Number 18. If she sends cute selfies, but if she sends nudes, then she's obviously into you. But also, I personally think sending nudes to anybody is stupid and weird. Like, for example,
Oh, so
what are you
judgy.
doing right now? Drinking water. That kind of shit. It's kind of silly, but it's cute. So yeah, if they send cute selfies to you,
She called herself cute. That's one way to go with that. But yeah, if she's sending you cute selfies, probably. Although there are some like underhanded, conniving girls who will send stuff to you like that, hoping you'll send it to someone else that you're very close to.
good sign.
It's a
Very good
stupid
sign.
plan,
Number
but they
19.
have it.
If she reschedules her plans to hang out and date with you, let's say you say, okay, what do you do on Saturday? Do you want to do something together? And then let's say she already had like appointment, and then she would reschedule. But you won't really know.
Oh no, that is, as much as she's into you, she's also wishy-washy and willing to cancel engagement she already had for something she found out that was a little more important last minute, and that's not reliable. Do not put up with that.
Unless she tells you. Unless she's like, oh, I think I have plans on Saturday. But you know what? Let's do it. I'm gonna see if I can change it. If she tells you like that, then obviously she's into you. First of all, she wouldn't come out and hang out with you if she wasn't really into you to begin with. Or in my case, I don't tell. I do reschedule, but I don't tell. So it's hard to know. If she does this, then obviously she's into you. Now,
She just admitted she was dishonest and wishy-washy. Interesting, Jen.
last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, this is my way of flirting. And then if guys are also kind of like very good at catching, this works all the time. Making eye contact. You don't stare at them all the time like this. No, it's not like that. What you do is like you make an eye contact, right? But when they also look at you, you like kind of look away, and then you do your stuff, and then also make eye contact. It's like very split-second eye contact. If this happens constantly, it means she's into you. And then I know
That means she's
because
into you.
Whenever as I said, I'm not really good at going and asking people out if I like them or if I find them attractive. But what I do is
That's also a double-edged sword, because if they keep seeing, like glancing over and seeing you stare at them, they also might think you're crazy. That is a very fine line to walk.
I make eye contact. Then after 3 or 4 times of eye contact, they would come over to me and then they would be like, so, what are you doing? Like, blah, blah, blah. And then they would talk and they would ask my Instagram or my number. Works like a charm. A lot of women use this as a flirting option to give you a sign. If you catch her, like, looking at you multiple times, then go and ask her number. I was at this bar and then the bartender was cute. And then we made split eye contact multiple seconds. The bartender came over to me and then offered me free drink, asked for my number. What I'm saying is, like, it works. This is a sign that women give. So, ladies and gentlemen, this was very long class, but yeah, there were so many guys if you keep these in mind to know if women likes you or not.
Thanks, Ginny. I'm gonna ask my optician for her number.
I repeated this multiple times. If they're doing a service because you're paying them, that's not a... What is wrong with you guys? I think if you keep
I don't
this in
know.
mind,
I
then
feel
for
like
sure,
you can still get away with it if you're paying
understand,
someone.
if she's into me or not. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
It's not a good idea, but it's an idea.
Good job, class dismissed.
All right, good going, class. I hope we learned lots of stuff today. If not, I understand. I was also staring at her eyes the whole time. I think she's into us, boys. All right, go give her a like. Check her out, Jinnytty. I'm definitely going to look her up on Twitch. That seems like her streams would be kind of fun. And she does some, like, in real life stuff. She went to a Korean love hotel. 11 days. Ooh. Sounds interesting. We can watch that later. All right, let's find out what the fellas are into.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Reese Class 105. Hello, YouTube. I am
Howdy.
currently traveling, and I lost my glasses because I'm traveling around nonstop. I've actually bought this new board for the Reese Class specifically, so I can travel around with it all the time to continue my class overseas. We're currently in Austria Alps. Amazing view.
Ooh, that does look beautiful.
Instant man gives to women when they like them. I am women, but
It's nice that all her content can just be taken with her on that little whiteboard. That's a very simple setup, but it's effective and probably incredibly handy.
sometimes women can be delusional. Does he like me or not? Or something like that. So this time I want you guys to let me know if this is correct. But I think these are pretty accurate. I had to go through multiple researches as well and then ask around my male friends what they do if they like women. Okay, so what do you guys do if you like women? Like, what are some hints that you give to women if you like them? Show the cock. You can't just show cock. Okay, sending pic to a woman that you want to riz is not gonna work. I've gotten random cocks.
I'm sure there are at least some women that's going to work on. It depends on what it looks like, possibly how big it is, definitely what color it's going to end up being, because if it's multiple colors, what's going on there? Like multiple colors that aren't the normal fleshy tones, at least. Be careful.
Before, and I'll be like, ew. That's all their reaction. Ew, what is this? Don't ever do that.
She has a chat. Where does she stream at? Is she on Twitch? Or maybe YouTube? I don't know.
Likes women. They want
We're going to have to find
help
out.
with your problem. They want to solve your problem. Because I think men are natural problem solver. One of the biggest reasons why men and women have a lot of arguments is because, like,
Yes,
women
I know exactly what she's going to say. It's because women just want to vent, but men want to solve the problem. They don't understand that the woman just wants to talk about her problems, and they don't necessarily want it to get solved. They just want to vent about it. But the man keeps trying to naturally solve the problem, offer suggestions or solutions, and then the woman gets mad because she wasn't asking for that, and instead of communicating that's what she wanted, just gets angry. And neither one of them really understand why the other one is acting the way they are. Communication is important.
wants emotional support, whereas man wants to give solutions. But then man's brain works a little differently from women, as in they want to solve your problems. If you are going through some kind of like difficult assignment or whatever, and then they like research it for you, say like,
yeah, you should try getting this looks a lot better or something.
then it means they like you, right? Like, if you don't really care, you'd be like,
Yeah, man, well, good luck with it.
right? So I guess it'd be like 60 to 70% of the time, it means like they like you. If they're going out of their way and trying to help you out, kind of, I think. Okay, number two. So like, whenever you're
That's
talking
true.
to
Some
them,
of them
and
could
then
just like be trying to be nice and not understand how they're coming across, though.
they're talking about what they like, or what kind of earrings they're wearing, or what kind of clothes
By the way, love her earrings and her sweater. Both very cute, and one is Christmassy.
they're wearing, some kind of different hairstyle that you did, and then you'd be like,
Hey, you tied your hair today. Hey, you're wearing different earrings today.
remember the notices small details. It means the man likes you. Usually, men
That's not true. I notice small details sometimes, and it's not because I like them. It's just because I see them every day, like at work. and I notice, hey, you got your hair trimmed up a little bit, or you got some highlights or something. It's not a big deal. I just see them every day, and hey, you're different. You're not the same as you were yesterday.
And are really bad at noticing what the changed. You change something, they'll be like, hey, I did something to my hair. What do you think?
Huh? You did?
I lost weight, right?
You did?
Men are usually like that. If you change something and then he remembers all the small details that you did or that you talked about and that kind of stuff, obviously the guy's into you. Okay, number 3.
Again, not necessarily.
He teases you. Women don't really tease men that much if they like them. Just men in general, they like to tease women if they
Well, you tell the tsundere that because they are all about that. That is their entire personality.
like them. I think it's like, I don't know. I think it could be just 50-50. Because a lot of my friends tease me. I don't think they do it because they are into me at all. So I think it's like 50-50. If it teases you a lot, like bully you a little bit, they like to see them kind of like, what the f? And then getting mad, and then they kind of find it cute or something. That's the reason why they like to tease you. Is that right?
Huh. Who do we know, Connor, who teases another girl? I don't know, Iron Mouse. Who that relationship reminds me of. But no, technically guys do usually like teasing each other. And if they're comfortable with you as a friend, you'll know by them teasing you. They usually try not to tease random women they don't know very well because that can end very badly for them. Just society-wise.
Right. Sounds like Pigu. Oh, no. Pigu teases every woman. So that doesn't really count. Usually it's like this. If he teases only you, not other women, very formal to other women, doesn't really tease, bully them much. But then, if he teases you, like, only you, it means
Okay, nice voice, also correct. If you're the only one he's teasing, then probably.
he's into you. He likes you. Why are you so sure? Isn't it Suka? Okay, Sukas do say, why are you so sure to me all the time. But, he doesn't do that only to me, so that's different. He's saying it only to me. Stop shipping! We're learning about how man is into you. Okay, number 4. This is same for women too. They want to look nice and
I don't know any of these
fun,
people she's talking about, by the way.
Men as well, if they are...
Well, to be fair, this is the first time I'm watching any of her videos, and we're watching these two. She seems very knowledgeable. She's also very entertaining, and not gonna lie, very cute. Although the Christmas earrings are kind of helping with that.
Into women, they would be well groomed. So, for example, if you had beard, you would have like insanely long beard. Before you go out and meet them, you would have like a little bit of shave, and then shape them up a little bit, that kind of stuff. Or like shape your eyebrows a little bit. You would wear nice clothes, kind of like well groomed. If they like them, they would definitely do that. You wouldn't really care about appearance that much if you
She turned her lights
you
off.
didn't really care about the person. Number 5. Okay, this happens when you're hanging out in groups, and then all of a sudden, like, the guy friends is like, okay, they leave, and then only you and then the girl left together. Then it means, like, he told his friends, like,
Yeah, I'm kind of into this girl, man. Like, you know, can you guys give some space?
or something like that, and then they would be like,
Okay, sure.
and then later on, if you two are just together, it means he's obviously into you. I'd say
Yeah, obviously, if you're already together.
100% possibility. Alright, guys. Number 6. If he drunk messages you, same goes with women too. If they drunk messages you, it means they're obviously into you.
What are you doing?
No sleep, only if sex.
I have no idea. I have no frame of reference. I've never been drunk a day in my life. Best I can get is, I don't know, messaging someone while I was on, like, NyQuil or something and drowsy. I don't know. That's really all I have to add to that one.
Oh, no. I'm not talking about the booty calls. Booty calls are fucked up, by the way. I told you about one of the fuckboys that I knew. He got drunk and then he would like,
Hey, what are you doing? Like, you want to get all the hang out?
like, that's booty call, okay? I'm not talking about booty call. I'm just talking about, like, oh, he's kind of drunk and then he wants to kind of talk to you because he misses you or something. When someone's drunk, their inhibition kind of disappears. She or he drunk messages you, it means they're kind of into you, they kind of miss you. It's completely different from booty call, though. In Korea, there are sometimes some people say, like, J-A, cha. It means, are you sleepy? I've gotten that messages from my exes
Ooh,
before. At
Careless
2
whispers.
a.m., all of a sudden,
John, question mark? Are you sleeping? Huh?
none of your business, is it?
I'll keep playing that song. No. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm not taking your survey, YouTube.
Number 7. If they try to show strength for no reason, they are around the girl that they like.
Okay, yeah, showing off, big sign. Big sign. I knew this one guy, he was so hard up for girls. He learned, like, ridiculous things and then found any possible reason to use it. Like, he learned to juggle, and then every time he met a new cute girl, he would try to find a reason to juggle. And if he couldn't find a reason to juggle, he would just start juggling and act nonchalant about it. Like, oh, I do this all the time. He doesn't. He did not juggle ever unless there was a girl around.
Kind of like want to show off how strong you are sometimes, right? True. All of a sudden, you're like, oh, where do I have to go?
Oh, you go this way.
Ah, that is in fact very true. Exactly.
Check this out. This is like really heavy.
Lifting you up. Oh, yeah. All of a sudden, like,
Yeah, I could probably carry it, like lift you up or whatever.
not all women wants to be carried.
Oh, that's
though, so you
embarrassing.
gotta be
That's
very
embarrassing
careful
to
with
hear
it.
that.
Like, you don't just like be like,
Oh yeah, I can carry you.
like, no. That'd be like, oh, why? What do you want to carry me? Kind of weird. Men wants to show like how strong they are. That's the reason why. Number 8, if they like you, they will want to make you laugh. I think this
Yes,
is not 100%.
yes,
I think
that is very important. I do not care if a girl thinks I'm strong. I do not show off how strong I am because it does not matter to me. If me being strong matters to her, I don't want her. But I want to make her laugh. Granted, I want to make everyone laugh. But making her laugh is going to work way more anyway than showing off how strong you are. Because being strong doesn't make you fun to be around. Making her laugh cheers her up. It brightens her day, and that means more to her.
I think this is about like, I say 70%. Yeah, because some people make jokes all the time. It also depends on the personality as well. 69%, yeah, it's about 69%. Like, if he
Nice.
usually doesn't make jokes, but then all of a sudden he makes jokes only to you to make you laugh, then I'll be like, oh, maybe he likes me. This is like important hint. If he makes jokes, but then he's looking at you, making sure if you're laughing, that's a good sign. That means he likes you. You basically made jokes for her, so you want to see her laugh. Kind of stares at you, like glances at you, like real quick or something. So that's number 8. Is this true? Sends good morning or good night messages. I guess it's
Yeah, it could. I mean, if you're having a rough time, then your friend might do that just to make you feel better or check to see if you're okay. But generally, yeah, a good first thing in the morning or like very late at night before bed, probably into you.
true for both male and female. If they send good morning or good night messages to you, then obviously that person is into you. Yeah, if they're not into you, they wouldn't even send you messages. Why is she single? Oh my god. I know. I'm so attractive. I'm just kidding. But this also goes same
She
for
is
women
very
as
pretty.
well. If women send you good morning and good night messages, that means obviously they're into you and there's something is going on in between them. Oh my god. Okay, number 10. Is this true? He wouldn't let you pay for stuffs. Depends on.
Ooh, yeah, that guy who juggled, he was hard up for this one girl and kept buying her things every time they went somewhere. She had no interest in him, but he kept buying her things, even though he really could not afford to have been doing that. But dadgum. Oh, he tried. He did not try well. He did not try the best you could try, but he tried his best, and we can respect that at least. But yeah, juggling and buying her things, not gonna land the deal.
How poor you are. Depending on the personality, but also I think this is like 50%. But I think it could be kind of like culturally different as well. In Korea or like in the US, first date usually men always pays, and the second date women like pay for like coffee or whatever. I have never ever been on a date where I had to pay for the first date. Ever. I offer. And then in my opinion, if a man asks me out first, that's usually in the situation where man pays first because like he asked you out first. For example, if I asked the guy out first and the guy came out, I would be like, yeah, I'll pay. I think that's a lot of cases if a guy likes you, he wouldn't really let you pay for stuff. Even when I was going out with like boyfriends that I dated before, and then they would always pay. Like, I mean like, no, I'll pay. I have more money than you. Relax, I'll pay.
Oh, maybe do not say I have more money than you. No, don't do that.
No.
So I had to like, whenever he went to bathroom, I had to pay first if I wanted to pay. I have more money than you? Okay.
Ooh, that's sneaky. Ooh, that's sneaky.
Okay, now, does that remark destroy men's ego a little bit? I didn't say it in the most rude way. What the fuck? I
Get her,
know
chat.
that he didn't
Get
have
her.
that much of a money. And he wouldn't still let me pay. That's the reason why I'm like, just let me pay, man. But I didn't mean it in a rude way. I just wanted to pay. That's even ruder? No, it's not. I wanted to be nice. 50% because of the cultural stuff. If you're from America or like Egypt area, I think this is 100%. I didn't break his ass. He was fine. Why not? Speaking on behalf of him, he didn't get his ego hurt. He was completely fine. 11.
Defend that
Now
guy you don't know,
we
chat.
have Double texting? Double texting is kind of like if he really likes you. Like for example, he said good morning and you didn't reply for a long time, and it's like he said something again. Kind of like what my other friend said. Yeah, this guy, like I was busy doing something for hours, and that guy sent me multiple messages about like what he's been doing or whatever. In that situation, that obviously that man likes you. That's the reason why he's
Yeah,
afraid of
probably.
double texting. But also at the same time, if it ends up being spammy, you might kind of look.
Depends on how long it's taking you to message. They might just be trying to get an answer out of you for something or some information. But normally, if they're double texting within like an hour or two, probably likes you. Unless it's important and you really need to message back about something. But yeah.
Unappealing. I would not suggest this in the beginning. If she's not that into you that much and you want to kind of like read her, I wouldn't really recommend double texting that much. It's kind of like this. Hello, at let's say 11:30. She didn't reply. How are you? 12. You send
I don't know if I'd open with a hello. Maybe something a little more engaging than just a hello.
again. She didn't really read it yet. Send again. Weather is good today. At like 1:30, something like that. If she says, oh hi, I'm good. Yeah, the weather is really good. I'm sorry I was doing something. If she's like nice about it, maybe she might be into you a little bit. I wouldn't really suggest this like in the beginning if you want to reach her. Ginny, why don't you reply? I'm busy streaming. If he does double texting, it means he likes you.
How
that
often does she
much,
stream?
because
Jeez.
most of the people don't really do double texting. Number 12. Oh.
No,
Oh.
don't do that.
Oh.
Is she dying? Is this the video where we lose her?
Manage money as a family with the Venmo Teen account, available for ages 13 to 17.
When you're talking to men, and then if they lower their voices, it means they're into you. Like for example, women find deeper voices more attractive. Deep. So like for example, when they're talking like, what the f***, instead of that, they're like,
What the f?
kind of like deeper, sexy voices.
Yeah, that makes sense
Kinda
too.
like similar
Yeah.
to women. When women are talking to men they like, they want to make prettier voice. I want to be like, hi.
Although, I would love to hear Corb's husband try to lower his voice for that. That would be hilarious.
Hi, how are you? Instead of that, I'll be like, hi. Or something a little cuter, something a little calmer. But, same goes with a man too.
Are you doing?
13. Over
Joey Tribbiani, the ultimate male.
jackets or clothes. When cold, I guess it could mean they like them a little bit. I think this is only like 20% possibility. Because there are just distinguished gentlemen who would just like give their clothes if the woman is like, oh, it's kind of cold.
To do one jacket or something like that?
They could be just being nice, you know? So distinguished gentleman in Chad, would you give out your jacket to someone that you don't really like, you don't care, but she's
Yeah,
like, oh,
but
it's
to be
kinda
fair,
cool.
I'd give out my
Nah,
jacket to like
kind
just a
of.
friend.
50%.
Or
You don't
someone who
offer to people
didn't bring an
you don't
umbrella or
care
something.
about. No, you don't. You care about your friends, you know? So that's the reason why you cannot always assume that it's 100%. I think it's about 50%. But if he does offer a jacket to you, it means he might be a little into you. 14? I'll just posture as in...
We're up to
posture
14 already?
Chest, like, you know, show his, like, chest muscle. Or, like, sucking his tummy in. Do you guys do that? If you like someone, like,
No.
all this geeky Chad posture, like... Gym bro. I guess. Gym bros. I don't know. I guess some people would kind of want to look good.
Yeah,
to,
insecure
like,
people do
women
that.
they like, so they
People
might do
who are
that,
not
like,
secure
kinda
about
popping off
themselves
and
and
be
want to make themselves look like something they're
I
not.
don't do that, but I think
to
if
be
women
attractive,
like men, they would kind of like
issue.
their shirt a little bit to
Avoid
show
that.
cleavage a little bit more, but I don't really show cleavage that much. Women and men both, whenever they're around people that they like, they will kind of like adjust their posture, that's for sure. Make yourself look a little bit more prettier. So I would assume like they would do this kind of stuff as well around the women that they like. Can't show what you don't have. Shut the fuck up out of cleavage, bitch. But anyway, these are the hints that men give to women. This kind of makes me wonder, maybe some of my male friends might have crush on me. But anyway, that was Reese 105.
I'm sure at least some of them do.
Class dismissed.
I mean, I'm going to go pee. Give her a like. Again, it's Jinnytty. We watched Understanding Men's Hints and How to Get Yourself a Girl.